Yo, what's up? I've got the Denver Broncos 7 round mock draft. So I'm gonna look at their free agents, what they did, who they lost, blah blah blah, all that fun stuff. And then we're gonna get into the mock draft, and it should be a fun one. So they're quite a complete roster, but so we'll go over the signings. Ron Darby first signing, 3 years, 10 million. If he does stay healthy, which is an if. I mean, he was healthy last year for the whole year, which was good, and he was a pretty good corner most of the time. I think the scheme really helped him in Washington, but I think he could still be good in Denver also, because he definitely got the talent, so I like that. And then they also signed Kyle Fuller to a 1 year, $9 million contract. He's a very good cornerback. I'm surprised that the Bears released him because I was kind of their only corner left. But now they've got three good corners. I mean, they've got Michael Ujumudia, Ronald Darby, Kyle Fuller. What's the other corner they got? Bryce Callahan in the slot. So that's a complete corner group. So Kyle Fuller, yeah, that's a good signing. And then they lost McNett, who is kind of a blocking tight end, a pretty good one, but it's not that big of a loss. Jeremiah Tachu, he was pretty good rotational, kind of outside linebacker. He had good plays at point, but kind of just an average player. So yeah, they cut Kareem Jackson and then signed the back for 1 year, 5 million. So couldn't maybe look for his replacement because he's old. But yeah, he's still pretty decent. He was injured a lot last season. They signed Mike Boone, probably be a backup running back to Melvin Ingram. So that's not a bad running back to be a backup. I think they could maybe do better. They still got Royce Freeman. And then Philip Lindsay they lost. I don't know, it's a bit weird. I thought they would like Philip Lindsay. They kind of gave up on him. It's kind of weird. I guess they're kind of rolling with Melvin Ingram, though. And then Elijah Wilkinson. He was kind of a swing guard slash tackle. So he does have versatility. And then, yeah, AJ Boyer they cut, but then they kind of filled his position with better players. They still got some Tim Patrick. I would like them to bring back. I don't know. They did. Yeah, they did. That's probably good. He had kind of a breakout kind of season last year. He's a good player, so yeah. And then Anthony Joshua, AJ Johnson. I think his name is Anthony though, but he's pretty good. He's only been in the season in the league for a few years because I think he was like suspended or something. I can't remember what it was, or he just came out late. But he's good. He's not very fast, but yeah. I'm pretty sure Jarrell Casey isn't coming out. Justin Simmons coming back, man. I don't know why they haven't upgraded that. He came back on a big contract. I just don't, maybe the details aren't out, but he's one of the best safeties in the league, so they probably needed to bring him back. Shelby Harris, he'd be a good player to bring back. I thought they did, or I'm just wrong. But I don't know. Will Parks, they lost. Yeah, and then just a bunch of depth players, so it's nothing big. Quite a lot, though. Kyle Pecco's pretty good. They could bring him back. Okay, so I'll get on to the mock draft then. Got a pretty good pick. So let's go. Yeah, pick 9. Let's go. Ooh, Justin Fields. I don't know how you can pass. That's the only thing. Even someone like Rashawn Slater would be nice, or Micah Parsons, but Justin Fields, man. You look at their roster; it's so complete. Like every other position besides quarterback. So if they get a, like elite quarterback, which I think Justin Fields can be, I think that would be a very good pickup and kind of complete their roster because they got a good division there with like Patrick Mahomes. So they only really need a quarterback because Drew Lock kind of questionable. You don't really know. You don't really know with him. I'm not really sold on him either. So I don't think he'll really be anything special. We got pick 40. Good pick. Good pick. Good pick. Good pick. Okay, so there's a lot of linebackers on the board. Even Dylan Radunes would be nice to shore up that tackle position. Corner's not really a need anymore. There's a bunch of good linebackers. Who do I want, though? I think any of these would be good. But I think Zayvon Collins, he's kind of versatile in the way he can like rush the passer. That's kind of what I want because of their scheme. He can rush the passer and drop back into coverage, kind of be the outside kind of linebacker, rotational kind of, but can also stay on the field for most plays. Because you can play middle linebacker also. Just really versatile and just a really good athlete. So I think that would be a good pickup for them. He's just a really good player. That's it. Oh, Brady Christensen just went off the board. That would have been pretty nice. That would have been pretty nice. Davion Nixon would be pretty decent. They could get our future safety. Jamar Johnson's a good safety, man. I'm actually going to look at the safety position. Kind of just look to the future. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Jamar Johnson, he had that kind of low production. Well, not low production. He had good production, but low sample size. But he was very solid whenever he did play, and he can replace Kareem Jackson, and then that secondary is very good now. So yeah, Kareem Jackson's old. He's only on 1 year contract, probably going after this. So you just look to the future, and it's not like they got a lot of leads. So I think you can do that. And if he does get injured, Kareem Jackson, you got a good backup. Okay, pick 114. Oh, my voice is dry. My throat is dry. I mean, my voice is probably dry also now. Okay. Saints take Kyle Trash. Yeah, Kyle Trash. I'd rather say that. Kyle Trash. Deontay Brown. Trill Williams. There could be more tackle. I don't see Walker Little being here. I think I'm just going to go for Robert Hainsey because he's a very versatile offensive lineman. He can play guard and even center. I think he profiles more at guard, but it's not like their offensive line that built. And they got aging tackles also. The fact that he can play anywhere on the O-line, which is very valuable. So I think that'd be a good pickup. Doesn't have to start straight away, but he could. He definitely could with his versatility. So, yeah. Let's see. Pick 152. Why are you frozen? You weirdo. The tackle, safety, linebacker, QB. Decent. Very good. I'm just gonna look at value probably. Corner, definitely. I'll look at corner. I'll look at that. Rochelle, he's quite raw, so you could do that. Ambry Thomas. Marco Wilson, I actually quite like. I think I might just go for Marco Wilson. Is he a slot cornerback? I can't remember. They don't. Yeah, son of Quincy Wilson. It says he played both. So yeah, he's not going to start straight away, but injuries, they had injuries at the corner position last year. And Marco Wilson, he's a pretty good corner, so I think that's his good value. And they could still use corners because corner is a very important position. So you like that? You like that, Broncos fans? Huh? You like it? You better. Let's see. We got a good amount of picks. I see another one coming on. Looks like we just got one in like every single round. And I like that. I like it. Kind of nobodies in the D-line now. Louder Milk. That's a cool name, dude. That's a cool name. Cannot lie. Edge, they could use that. Even receiver is not a bad option. Cornell Powell's a good player. Amir Smith Marshall, I actually like though. Did I call him Marshall? Marset. He's a good receiver. I'm just gonna do that because there's a lot of good receivers. So I think I'll just do that. I think they could definitely go for receiver at this point in the draft just because of the good value at the position. So yeah, I'd like that if they did do that. I know they have quite a lot of good receivers, but you could still use more. So yeah, it'd be pretty good. So let's see. Our last pick probably in the 7th round. That's what I would assume. What should I even go for though? Yeah, okay. Yeah, this. Oh, 2 more picks. 2 more picks. I like that. No, 3 more picks. Frick, man. Let's just get a bunch of good players then. Okay, Malcolm Kuntz is getting edge rusher, good value in the 7th round. Why not? Let's just get good value at this point, man. Let's just do it. Let's just see what good players they are. What positions? There's not gonna be any tight ends. Nah. Unless they got good blocking tight end. Luke Farrell's a good blocking tight end. Let's do that. Why not? Probably around his value for a good blocker. Kind of replace Nick Vanette. So yeah, because no fans are not really going to block that much, even though I think he can. So they're just corners and receivers, but I don't really want to go for receiver. I feel like I get freaking bullied for it, even though it wouldn't be that bad at this point. They going. What the hell is he doing here? That's just impossible. Should I just go for a line if there's anybody? If there's anybody. Come on, man. There's nobody's backup quarterback. Nah. Screw it. Lorenzo Neal. The Hall of Fame fullback son. Why not? He's probably not going to be anything. Probably just a depth player, but it's the 7th round. Okay, first pick, Justin Fields. I think even better than Drew Lock straight away, and that's kind of their only really big need to make them a very good team. And then I got Zaven Collins, can be that outside linebacker / middle linebacker because he can rush the passer with his amazing size. He blitzes very well, and he can cover people out of the backfield very well also. So he's kind of just like a good all around linebacker. And then you get Jamar Johnson. You get your future safety tandem with Jamar Johnson and Justin Simmons. He can replace Kareem Jackson when he retires or just gets released. While I was saying retire, he might not retire next year. But yeah, so you get your future safety. And then Robert Hainsey, you get a player that can play all over the offensive line. Very versatile player, so I'd like that. And their O-line could use some younger players. And then Marco Wilson, you just get a good cornerback at this point. I think it was just good value because cornerback's not that big of a need anymore, but I think he's only on a 1-year contract. Kyle Fuller on a 1-year contract, so yeah. And then Amir Smith Marset, I think that, again, a good player at this point in the draft at 191. He's a very good receiver. Didn't really have the production last year you would have hoped, but still a good receiver. And then Malcolm Kuntz, this was just my 7th round picks. I just went, you could just get another rotational player, and then with edge rusher. And Luke Farrell, you just get your blocking tight end there, which could actually be a good help. And then Lorenzo Neal also, you just get depth, kind of big defensive lineman. So he's not amazing, but it's the 7th round, doesn't really matter. So I hope you enjoyed this draft, and I'm gonna get